have a question. My girlfriend said to me, you know, I know they're smoking weed inside that White House. And they probably, for the last 16 years, every president has admitted to smoking weed. And at some point in their lives, well, why should we think they're not currently smoking and just hiding it? Because that's what people have to do who have professions. And so it got me to think. I wanted to ask the Secret Service a question. And since you guys are standing right there, I'm going to ask you this question. If you smelled weed coming from the 3rd floor of the White House, or yeah, from the top floor, from the residence, would you then have would you have the right to search their private areas, their private living area? If you believe a crime is taking place and you have probable cause, what I'm trying to say is, you know, can you go into the Obama children bedroom if you smell something and arrest them? And it would seem that there's Secret Service all over this building, and I would find it hard to believe you wouldn't smell it if someone was using marijuana in the White House. So would you make an arrest? Would you enforce the law or not? Or is there some sort of privilege for where the president doesn't have to obey this law because he can pardon himself, I guess? And so you figure, well, since you can pardon yourself, Mr. President, I'm going to let you smoke weed in your man cave, watching ESPN and playing Words with Friends. And I respect a leader who unwinds in the evening. You really need to live your life and be a human being and not be obsessed with power. But you know, marijuana can do that. It can make us value other things in life besides power. And it would be really good if our leaders were smoking more. I really believe that. They'd be more willing to compromise, be willing to make change. They'd be empathetic to the people who do use marijuana and are finding their lives turned upside down through enforcement. I want to point out a couple things, since we're all here tonight still. Some of the diehard marijuana activists in the DMV are here tonight. Thank you for coming tonight. Ann Armstrong, a freedom fighter in Rhode Island, is out of jail along with her partner Alan Gordon, but they're facing serious charges. The weed man, the Jersey weed man, I think he was in court today. Yep. I haven't heard what happened. If anyone has an update, we could get an update. But follow these guys on Twitter, follow them on social media, and because they are in the front line. It's not necessarily us. They're doing civil disobedience. They're providing cannabis to sick and dying people for free, and they're being charged with felonies for doing it. And I understand that they are that you know, they had religious freedom exemption through a civil suit, and the DEA is ignoring that. That's the president's DEA, and we are not going to take this lying down. We are going to come out here and shame you a lot before you leave office. We will be back next month. And this is going to be something that you might find catches on and gets really big right when you want young people out working for Democrats to get them elected. Instead, they'll be here complaining you didn't fulfill your promises.